Hi, third grade. This is Mrs. Clausen. It is the math lesson for April 1st on solid figures. So find this sheet in your little packet that was attached to the purple calendar. Now I did staple together all of the worksheets for solid figures, and that will get us through this whole week. So we're only going to do part of the packet today. Get a pencil ready also. So with solid figures, third grade, a lot of times it's called three-dimensional shapes. We did a lot of work with polygons. Those were all two-dimensional, flat. These are three-dimensional, so you can pick them up and carry them around. I know you did a lot of work with this in second grade, so usually by third grade, I find that third graders are pretty good at recognizing edges, faces, the vertices of these shapes. So today we're going to just take a look at a sphere. Maybe if I put a piece of paper down. The sphere, a lot of people think of it as a ball. It rolls around. It does not have any edges on it. That's why it rolls. It doesn't have any vertices, no faces. That's the first shape there. And then we're going to be looking at cylinders. We find these shapes a lot in our world. Again, this one rolls. It does have two faces though, so it could sit on its circular face and not roll. But then again, it does not have any edges. It doesn't have any vertices. Cylinder. Also going to be looking at this shape, very common also. This is a cube. Now this one has faces. They're all square shaped. Edges, that's where your two faces meet and it creates an edge. So you have to look at all the edges going around. And then the vertices. Now that's plural. If it's just one place where the edges meet, it's called a vertex. If you have several, the plural is vertices. So it cubes up quite a bit. Now, similar to the cube, you have a rectangular prism. It's a prism because each end has a face on it. So these are square faces on the end. The other faces are rectangular. It's almost as if you took the cube and stretched it out a little bit. So it's going to have the same number of edges, vertices, and faces as a cube. Another one we're going to explore today or review is the cone. Now it looks like an ice cream cone. Now this has a face similar to the cylinder, but on the other side it has a point. Now that isn't a vertex, it's called a point. In order to have a vertex, you need to have edges meeting, and this doesn't have any edges. It's a round face. So cone. And the last one is called the pyramid. Now this has a point on one end of it. The other side has that face, that square face. So if you're comparing, the pyramid to the prism, they both have square faces on this side, but the other side is different. So prisms have the same shape face on the ends. Pyramids point on one end and then a face on the other. It does have edges though. Where these faces meet, we have the edges going down and along the bottom. This is a vertice. Alright. Now, I am going to have you watch a little Brainpop video, and it's going to go over some of these shapes. This worksheet does not have the pyramid on it, but the Brainpop video does. So let me pause this and get that set up.
Wow, Muggy, It has 6 faces or 5 sides. The faces on the cube are all square. There are 12 edges where the faces meet, and there are 8 vertices or corners. How do you think that these are cubes, or like an out cube, a number cube, or a box of cookies? What if there are singular prisms? Just like a cube, a rectangular prism has 12 edges and 8 corners and vertices. You're right, Lily. These solid shapes both have 6 faces. But most faces in a rectangular prism are shaped like rectangles. And all the faces on the cube are squares. Kinds of things are shaped like rectangular prisms, like a juice box, radio, and even a big piece of paper. Some buildings are shaped like rectangular prisms too. What is a pyramid? This pyramid has 8 edges and 5 vertices or corners. There are 5 faces, and 4 of them are shaped like triangles. The fifth is the base on the bottom. The base of this pyramid is flat. But I definitely see pyramids with bases that are deeper shaped. I guess the sides of any pyramid are triangles, and they all meet at one vertex. When I think of pyramids, I think of the great pyramids of Egypt. What is a cylinder? It has no vertices and a curved surface. 2 faces on a cylinder are circles. A cylinder can roll. It can have a spinner, a penny, and a spool of thread are all cylinders. You know what's really cool? The curved part of the cylinder is actually a rolled up rectangle. What is a cone? The cone is a solid figure with one face, which is at its base. Its shaped like a circle. It has one point and a curved surface. A funnel, a traffic cone, and an ice cream cone are all cones. There's one more solid shape here. What is a sphere? A sphere has no faces, no edges, and no vertices. It's curved and round, so a sphere can roll. A ball, marble, globe, and an orange are all spheres. Sorry about the mess, Modi. Hey! Start! Sphere.
Alright, which one do you think? Which is the shape of a can of soup? A.
Sphere. Cylinder. Pyramid. Cylinder. Pyramid.
Which shape has the most faces?
Cube. Cylinder. Sphere. Cone. Cube. Cube. Which shape has no edges or corners?
Okay, so now third grade, what I'd like to have you do is take your paper here and look around. It says the classroom, but you can go around your house. You could go outside even if you'd like, if it's a nice day, and see if you can find some solid figures or those three-dimensional shapes that are figures that are similar to the object in each example. So see if you can find 4 examples of a sphere, 4 examples of a rectangular prism, 2 examples of a cube, 4 examples of a cylinder, and then 2 examples of a cone. Once you have this filled out, you can show a parent what you found. All right, thank you, third grade. Have a good day.